All right, so we got Falcon and Winter Soldier, episode 3. I thought this was definitely the best episode so far. Um, yeah, it was really good. Definitely recommend this series on Disney or wherever else you can get the videos. So this episode opens with Sam and Bucky talking about okay, they're at a lead, so they want to get Baron Zemo out of the prison that they put him in. And I feel like the introduction with Zemo just kind of really changed the dynamic in the series so far. The guy's been awesome. um, so it was interesting how they kind of just skipped over a whole prison break like episode. They Bucky and Sam was not with it at all, but Bucky was, the one that was really like, all right, I'll go see him. He went to go talk to him. Next thing you know, somebody's slipping somebody a prisoner note. They're like, oh, there's only 9 guards to a prisoner, so do the math. And this guy's, um, criminal genius, the same guy that got all the Avengers to fight each other on Civil War. Um, yeah, so he says make it down a few hallways, and yeah, he's out. Um, I feel like he was a little overshadowed in Civil War, even though he was the cause of the entire conflict, really. Um, I've really been excited to see this character again and see how he's portrayed. Um, After the prison scene, we go to he's just kind of like this snarky attitude. They On the plane, he's just making these comments and jabs at the characters. Like he has Bucky's book, and he mentions, "Oh, who's Nakam? What is it, Nakamura on the top of it?" Anyway, yeah. So yeah, he's just like going on about little jabs to the team, and even when he was like had Winter Soldier defend him in Madripoor, and we'll get there. Um, he was like, oh, he didn't have to. Oh, he changed that quick, just like his old self. So anyway, yeah, Madripoor. So they go to Madripoor, um, and Sharon Carter's introduced. Um, I don't remember last time we saw her in the MCU. But yeah, Sharon Carter is back, and evidently she was never pardoned like Sam and Bucky were after Civil War. So she's still wanted, so she lives there selling art. But yeah, she was pretty badass in it. Took down a couple armed guards, but anyway, so they're in Madripoor, and so the whole sequence in Madripoor, it was really cool. So Zemo said he had to meet with some woman. Don't remember her name. So they had to meet with some female, and they had to go by their identities. Zemo, I guess, was himself. Winter Soldier was himself, but they had Sam as a smiling tiger, dressed as a pimp, as he put it. It was pretty funny, and they even had him drink his usual, because they're at the bar at this point, and they cut open a snake and put some intestine in it, and it's like, here's your regular, here's your usual, and you had to drink that down. I thought that was pretty funny. And yeah, how he's trying to stick to this character. I think Smiling Tiger may be a comic book character. I'm pretty sure he is. um, I'd have to just look that up. um, but yeah, and it was Sam's phone that went off. I mean, he's been a pretty funny character. His comedy's image of Will Smith almost in a way, and it's just like his timing with his comedy is really cool. Um, Baron Zemo, also the three of them together is just entertaining to watch, really. So they meet with the woman. Well, after a little bar fight, of course, because at first they're like, "Oh, you're not going to see her," and all these criminals, they assume that Winter Soldier is still under the mind control of Zemo. How he gave him a few words, he would say, and then he would be under his control, like how he was before. Um, so the woman, I'm not sure if we know how she got shot. She got hit by a bullet. Um, but before that, Sam's phone goes off, and it's his sister. There was that issue about them selling the fish boat, and he's trying to make it sound like it's some criminal activity, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot that banker when I murder him, and yeah, I'm big time, and um, and then she says, okay, Sam, and he's like, and the woman, I think it was Clyde or Clydell, something like that. She's like, kill them, and before anything happens, she gets shot, and I guess there was a bounty, a $1 billion bounty. It looked like something like that. So now all the bounty hunters and criminals are after these guys, um, and they have to find a. They talk to Sharon Carter. She gets them out of a jam, and they stay with her for a moment, and then they get to these storage containers, um, and they're looking for this professor who, I guess he disappeared during the blip, so that's why nobody really heard of him for a while. And now 5 years later, he appears, and now he's finishing his work. But it turns out Flag Smasher, the female with the orange hair, um, seemingly the leader of the Flag Smashers group, um, stole the formula from him. I guess he mentioned something about it being 20 completed vials that he was able to complete the super soldier formula. Um, so yeah, I just was like, when's he getting shot? When's the lab burning down? When's this guy getting killed? Because you knew that was going to happen. Anytime somebody's like that, oh, we only got one vial, the one guy that knows how to make it, and that information can't be getting out, and yeah, so he gets shot by probably no, Zemo shot him actually, because he's on this. He wants to rid the world of super soldiers, and I guess his motive. Not sure why he's working with Bucky, but I guess that's the last one to go or something. I'm not really sure of his motives 100%. Um, but I guess it's like about taking down idols, taking down heroes. I guess he doesn't view them as heroes, but idols. So he's taking those out. Same with any super soldiers that pop up. Um, yeah, this guy. He's out, so he's going to be slowly revealing himself. I think he might be the main villain of the series. I'm calling it now. But yeah, he throws on the mask for that brief moment. I'm not even sure why. I guess to conceal his identity, but other than that, it doesn't look like it has any other benefits or whatever. But it is pretty awesome. I mean, when you put the mask on, it was like a total mark out fan service moment. So that was awesome too. I'm not sure if he wore it in the movie. Maybe he did, but no, it's been a while. Um, but yeah, so the series ends. I think they were, what were they about to do after that? Um, okay, yeah, they're following some kind of other lead, but I know Bucky notices like some, I guess they're like small circular like tracking devices or audio. They must move like independently or remotely. Um, and he knows Wakandan technology, and he sees the Wakandan warrior warrior woman at the end with the bald head, and she's looking pissed. So probably ties to why did we let this guy who killed um, Black Panther's dad, King T'Challa, basically. I think King T'Changa, yeah, something like that. So yeah, because he killed Black Panther's father, so and pinned it on Winter Soldier. So there's a lot of conflict, I'm sure, going to come from that. And yeah, it's a great episode, really action packed. Um, Revealed a lot of unseen things from the MCU, Madapur, um, some of the criminals on that, and Zemo's back. So gotta stay tuned to see what they do next. And until the next one, stay strong, guys.